side of the major focus is again wheat product, selling the commodities.
Think tanks too at the same time.
Think tanks too, but unfortunately, we are again, we should have, certainly, we don't have unfortunately, but we should have really. So think tanks, here we should relate the basically this Waqia Karbala and the Imam Hussein's personality better. First of all, that I agree with Qalander Sahab, it's not just for the 10 days or 2 days, or the 1 month Muharram, but the Imam Hussein's whole this life, his whole model, that should be followed throughout the year, and each person should have inside Imam Hussein. This is not the way, that here you have Imam Hussein and here you have Yazid. This is not this is absolutely.
So Yazid.
This is very much, there's the opposite person,
Okay.
also,
The oppressors of that.
oppressor,
Okay, right.
That's here you are very soft, here,
your
but
heart,
here
yeah.
in the eyes, in the brain, in the heart, you are a very cruel person, This is the dubious personality what we
Okay.
have, unfortunately.
Yes.
So we should focus that Imam Hussain should be here in the heart, and his practice, what he said, that no, I'm not with the oppressors, I'm with the rightful right.
Okay, so now for example,
So this is the major thing which we want to teach our children. What's important is the truth. Even you sacrifice your life, doesn't matter, because here's the example of the Imam Hussain.
but who wants to sacrifice their life?
This is a question
today?
we have to teach. This again, think tanks, whatever education ministries, our all.
Let's talk
You know,
about Ramzan.
Shahzad,
Okay, let's talk
bit.
about Ramzan. Sorry, I'm building up this dialogue. Now let's talk about Ramzan. Earlier, I still remember when I used to be a kid in Ramzan, there were transmissions where Quran was being read, and then there were transmissions where the importance of Ramzan was highlighted. But now eventually, now there's somebody who
The game
actually
shows.
claims to be the superstar of Ramadan because of the fact that he can even sing. He can do whatever he feels like. He sits on television at the same time, and then he gets off from the television at iftar. So now, what do you think? Is it a revolution? Do you think our think tanks are doing a great job? Do you think that everybody is obsessed with money or that price tag?
That's what I
particularly?
said. It's the deterioration. It is where we have come, and now we need that more. We need to follow our ideals more. Ideals like Imam Hussain and his companions. We need to highlight them more. And I agree. Such a great sacrifice again is not possible. Each one of us should keep his model in front of us and should start making little sacrifices even from today.
Right.
Stop giving up that lives of compromises on lies. We shouldn't do compromises on lies anymore.
Okay.
If we want to learn lessons from that, this is the lesson.
Actually, Imam Hussain journeyed from Medina to that barren oasis of Karbala, and he was accompanied by his kith and kin and his dearest and nearest ones, because he was sure of his final destination. He was seeing things behind the curtain. That is what we see, the realm al-ghaib. Al-ghaib means the unseen world.
Yeah.
How do you think, it was this faith and it was this trust in God and it was this, that led, for the events to unfold as they did. How do you think we can go back to that now? Like, because we are running short of time. So what would be those final messages for all the viewers out there? How can we find that humanity? How can we find that tolerance within us? Because this is what the sacrifice was all about, wasn't it? It was to keep everyone together, but...
The Quran says, Wallahu yad'u ila daris salam. God invites you to the abode of peace. And the two most beautiful names of God which have been mentioned in the Quran is Salam and Momin. Salam, total peace, entire peace, and Momin, peace giver. And who are Momin? Peace giver. There's a proverb in English literature, God is beauty. The Quran says God is peace and security. When we realize what is the real objective of Islam, beyond these rituals, which we daily practice, then there is a strange reality which dawns upon us. That is the basic aim of Islam, is to propagate peace and security in the entire world.
Perfect it is, but sir, since
Thank
we're
you so
running
much.
short of time, so I think we would love to thank you for coming over
Thank
and
you so much.
disseminating
Thank you.
information with all our viewers who are out there. Thank you very much once again for highlighting the significance of this particular incident, which obviously holds a very important deal within our religion. And to be very honest, for all those viewers who are out there, this particular land, Pakistan, we got it to practice our religion. So I think over the period of time, we've forgotten our values and we have forgotten what we are here to practice. So please make sure and ensure that you do what you are born for. Please make sure that you do that, because other than that, the repercussions up there are going to be very difficult and hard to handle.
Yeah, absolutely. And just another thing just to remember is that, remember the sacrifice, remember that we are here to love one another and to be tolerant and to accept one another, and not to forget what has happened in our history, and to commemorate it where necessary, and remember the lessons that were given by people giving their lives up.
And I
But-
think at the same time, our leaders need to learn from that too, because the sanctity behind the sacrifice is quite important. That's what we need to learn. This passion of sacrifice, that's what we were talking about. And I hope that we have actually let you know that what you are supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. So differentiate in between right and wrong. Look after yourselves. Good morning. Don't forget to write to us on our Facebook fan page, which is with the name of World This Morning. Look after yourselves. Stay blessed once again. Good morning.
Bye-bye.